Yes, good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure and honor to introduce today's resource person for this session. Dr. Shivakumara Yesu is a library and information science professional with 15 years of experience in academic library management, research, and digital transformation. He currently serves as librarian at BMS College of Architecture, Design and Planning, Bengaluru, where he leads initiatives in library automation, digital library development, and research support services. He has successfully implemented technology-driven solutions such as Koha, DSpace, and Caliber, significantly enhancing information access, operational efficiency, and institutional research visibility. He is a strong advocate of open access, institutional repositories, and integration of e-learning technologies into library services. Dr. Shivakumara possesses strong technical and research competencies, including advanced proficiency in SPSS for data analysis, Mendeley for reference management, and BiblioShiny and VOS Weaver for bibliometric mapping and visualization of scientific literature. He holds a PhD in library and information science from Tumkur University with research focusing on academic publishing practices among LIS professionals. His academic qualifications also include an MSc in Library and Information Science from Kuvempu University, along with PGD LAN and PGD JMC. He has also completed certifications in Scopus, Web of Science, and other scholarly research tools. An active researcher, he has published 43 research papers in international and national journals, conferences, proceedings, and edited volumes. His publications include research papers in Scopus Index journals, including Q1 ranked journals. He has received two Best Research Papers awards in recognition of his research contributions, along with two awards for technology-enabled library initiatives and innovative library sciences implemented through his professional contributions and involvement. He has also contributed to an ICSSR-funded major research project. Dr. Shivakumara is a life member of professional bodies such as LIS Academy and Kala. He has organized workshops, delivered invited lectures, and mentored LIS professionals in research methodology, bibliometrics, and library automation. With this brief introduction, sir, we are very delighted and eager to listen your lecture. So we are very warmly welcome you, sir, for this session. Thank you, sir. Now the session is yours.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thanks for your nice introductions. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Before I begin, I would like to say sincere thanks to Professor Ramakrishna sir and Professor Manjula V. Madam, in the principal of both GFGC colleges, for giving me the opportunity for interact with you all today, faculty development program. And also, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Mohammad Muzadin, sir, for coordinating this session and for inviting the and part of this program. Okay, it's pleasure to be with you all in today event. In the mean, since it's an online mode, the today topic is relevant to everyone as a researcher, as a academician. Yeah, now I'll share my presentation, sir. Sir, you hope you have given the access, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Can you please confirm my the PPT is visible? I'm audible, yes.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Just a minute. Yeah. Once again, good afternoon to everyone. Especially in this session, we will explore why research metric is matter and how they are calculated, and how you can build your strong discoverable profile using the other profile in the different platforms. Okay, now we'll move to the slide. It's working. Yeah, this is the outline of these sessions. Research metrics helps to us understand the productivity, visibility, citation impact, and scholarly influence of the research. Okay, let me we'll go through all six the core area, broad areas. First is divided into in the mean why metrics is a matters, and in the metrics there are three level of metrics: is a journal level metrics, article level metrics, and the author level metrics. And also we'll focus on the author profiles in the global and Indian IDs. And also if the session will complete within the if it is complete within the stipulated time, I'm planning to show the live demonstration of Koha, this one, Web of Science and Scopus, as well as Google Scholar also. We'll see how it will work. Okay, we'll move to, yeah, let's start with the basic. The research metrics are simple, standardized tool we use to evaluate the impact, productivity, influence of the researcher, and as well as the journal and institutions. And the here I divided into break down the three words you can see here: QAS. Q, it refers to qualitative indicators. Qualitative indicators is a number of themselves, and the academic attentions. Academic is a Q. The A is stand for the academic attentions. Shows the how much interest in the citation your work receive from the global scholarly community, and S is refers to the metrics helps to funding bodies, appraisal committees, and as well as the scholar benchmark of the scientific achievement. First of all, why should we, as a researcher, as an institution, care about the metrics? Yeah, here many of I'm just before starting this the session, I go through the participant. Many of them here is already awarded but they completed PhD. I saw their salutations, doctor, and some of them they have pursuing the PhD, and here some of them in the students also. First, we have to understand why research metrics is for as a researcher. Researcher means as a faculty, academician, all thing, and for institutions, how it's helpful for them. See, when it is comes to the for the researcher, main thing is visibility. When you publish the papers and the citations, everything in the metrics will track scholarly engagement in the global readership across indexing databases, and also it helps to the fulfill the UGC career advancement scheme CAS criteria, and as well as the APA requirements. And also it's for funding collaborations, demonstrate the research track record of your research record, and grant committee also will check your the uh, metrics. And also when it is comes to the institutions, yeah, obviously now NRIF, when we because many of them already involved in your organization in the NRF committee also. NRF never ask the faculty publication details in from their applications. They'll take from the third party sources like Web of Science, Scopus, and also in the Google Scholar also. It will helpful for the NAC accreditation also. And its benchmarking is a measure department productivity, research strength, and as well as the emerging thematic clusters also. See, I'm working as a librarian at BMS College of Architecture, and what we will do when we subscribe any databases for renewal, we'll check the usage, how our students and faculty use our databases. Through the metrics, we can also analyze what quality the databases are journals also, because when subscription will go for the thing, we'll focus on the metrics. How many journals is quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3, or quartile 4? Also in the other than that, the funding agency also the focus on the the metrics of the institutions also when they are awarding the any ranking thing. Okay. Now, first we have to first understand what is citation. See, all the metrics is a citation is a base. Okay, like see, we first we have to understand the concept and the citation. A simple thing is citation is a reference to another research work that you have used or mentioned or relied upon your own paper. Yeah, here already many of them already writing the paper they published, and somebody has started their research now. First, the thing we have to understand the citation thing. First we have to know why we have to cite. First thing is to give the credit to original author. Hope you all agree this, no? Yeah, to support your arguments with the evidence, to help the readers to trace original sources, and to maintain the academic honesty and avoid plagiarism. That is very much important. Yeah. Then we'll also simple thing, if your paper have cited 2000 times in total, your citation count is 2000. In the Google Scholar, Scopus, Web of Science, all displays this the citations in their portal. And one thing you remember, these counts vary by database, because each indexing is a different set of the journals. Google Scholar, for instance, include theses, conference papers, and preprints, so it counts usually run higher than the Scopus or Web of Science. Okay, now we'll come to our main, the core area of this session is research metrics. Like, see, research metrics is operate 3 level. Here I mentioned here JAR, journal level JAR, and we'll carry the whole the session. The first part of the session will focus on different research metrics. The first one is journal level metrics. Journal level metrics is evaluate the journal as a whole. Here we can find a journal impact factor, site score, SJR, and SNIP. And when it is comes to the article level metrics, that is evaluate the single publication. Okay, in the under this article level metrics, we can see citation count and automatic attention score also. Yeah, the third one is the author level metrics. Author level metrics is evaluate the scholar, community research, and productivity impact. Here we can find H index, I10 index, G index. There are many, but here I listed in the popular three the indexes. Yeah. Okay, let's begin with the journal metrics. Uh, Journal metrics is a quantitative indicators used to evaluate to reach quality, prestige, and citation impact of the academic journal. The primary purpose is a twofold in this actually. It helps to researcher um, like us select right targeted journal to submit our manuscript, and also it helps to the academic institutions, libraries make inform the subscription or any decision making thing. It helpful for the journal metrics. Here, why actually the journal metrics is important in the practice? The first one is choosing the where to publish, because many of them have written paper, but the thing is where we have to publish my paper. It's the right place to publish. That is the confusion many times the faculty and students, and it's in my experience also. They published their good paper. They published sometimes in the pediatry or hijacked journal or clone journal. It's happened. The journal metrics will give the directions to where to publish paper, and judging the journal quality also. It will give the quick quantitative proxy of the journal standing within the discipline, and also benchmarking and comparisons used by the librarians, funders, and institutions to compare the journal quality. These are all about the matters to for our the journal metrics. See, okay, these are all the journal level metrics. There are different metrics are there. Here I listed the four journal level metrics. One is journal impact factor, JIF we called, and second one is site score, and the third one is SJR, and fourth one is SNIP. See, uh, the journal impact factor is published in the JCR, Journal Citation Reports. It's published by Web of Science, is a Clarivate Analytics, the product. JCR will publish every year. Annually, it's published. In the last JCR 2025 was published in the last month only, in the month of July. It's published, and the site score is based on the data of Scopus, and elsewhere it's published. It's regularly update every month. It's update the site score, and say Simago journal. Country rank, it's handled by the elsewhere only the Scopus data, and the SNIP is also the part of the Scopus and elsewhere database. Now we'll look into each of these, and starting with the JIF, we'll focus. Yeah, journal impact factor. Many of them you all know about journal impact factors, and how it's calculated, and then maybe somebody have access also in this session, and we'll see the journal impact factor. This is the oldest and best known journal metrics, is published annually by Clarivate Journal Citation Report. The journal impact factor was developed by Angeline Goldfried. He is the founder of Indian Institute of Scientific Information, ISI. In 1955, Angeline Goldfried introduced the wait. Yeah, Angeline Goldfried is introduced the citation analysis to evaluate the scientific literature, and the first version of journal impact factor was published in 1975. This is the first the metrics to analyze the journals, and let us calculate the how the we can manually calculate the journal impact factor. Okay. Yes. See, JF measure the average number of citation received in given year by articles published that journals during the preceding 2 years. See here in the journal impact factor, they considered for the 2 years window for the calculations, and divided by total 2 year window in the citations, and number of citable items in the last 2 years. Like here we can see the formula. JF to one journal we have taken for the sample. See, JF 24, we are calculating citation in 2024 to item published in 2022-24. When we calculate 2024 journal impact factor, we'll consider 2022 to 23, whatever paper is published, for that paper has received the total number of citation, and also the divided by total citable items. You just remember here, journal impact factor only considered articles and review. Many of them know there are different type of the publications, like conference proceedings, editorial notes, and then book chapter. Everything will come, will index in the Web of Science or Scopus. But when comes to the journal impact factor calculation, they will consider only articles and reviews published in the particular period. Here we considered, since we are calculating 2024 journal impact factor, we are considering 2022 and 23, whatever paper is published. We got in the for the calculation background, I got to in the 2024, there are 1500 citation received for the paper which published in the 2022 to 23, and number of paper published in the 2022 to 23 is 600 paper is published. Now we got the result: 1500 citation and 600 published article. Just simple calculations: 1500 divided by 600, uh, the is equal to the impact factor is 2.50 particular that journal. Excuse me. And okay, now one more example here. See, recently, in the last month, the Web of Science has released the JCR Journal Citation Report. That time they conducted the session for the open to all. I have joined that session and also awarded the certificate. I have taken this screenshot, the data from that presentation that Dr. Subhashri Nag she has presented that time. She showed us that time is a 2025 calculations. Here you can see it's a simple citation in. Now we are calculating 2025 journal impact factor. Okay, particular journal citation in 2025 to item published in 2023 is 2065 plus in the 2024 is 1122. Total citations in the in the 2 years 3187. And the period 2023 and 24 has published in the year 2023 has published 23 articles and 2024 has 60 articles published. Totally 103 articles published in the particular journal. So now we'll calculate 3187 divided by 103. The particular journal impact factor is 30.09. And this is the calculation of the journal impact factor. Many of them you already published paper in maybe in the quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3 are different the thing. But some of the I also experienced in with our expressed some of my friends and faculty also. Sir, my paper has published my the impact factor is 15, 20. Sometimes the publisher has mentioned it. Do you think that is a true impact factor? Okay, if it is indexed in the Web of Science or Scopus, I will agree. Yes, it's a proper thing because we all know that the journal impact factor is published by or released by Clarivate Analytics only. Before it's a Thomson and Reuters. Now it's in the year 2023. Clarivate Analytics has taken this. Maybe in the year 2023 is taken into the journal impact factor. See. And many of them also face the same problem. Means when you any journal you open, no, that if they are mentioned their publications their journal impact factor is 10 to 20, they'll put the impact factor as per their calculation. They will calculate like this only, and otherwise they'll just for their something you can say that some pediatric journals is done this work. They'll publish paper in within 24 hours, 48 hours. How wow, that's the thing. Whenever you publish the paper, please check the journal impact factor. But thing is here, the calculation, the impact factor is provided by the JCR report. You have the if you have the access only, you can check the JCR report. Otherwise, you have to check with your friends, those who are working in IITs or any if they have any subscriptions, or they can check. And yeah, now we'll move to the
reason.
excuse
God is
me,
also
please
stone.
mute.
Husband is also stone. Okay. ನೀವು ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಏನೇ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Hello,
ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ?
please
Please wait
admin
for him.
mute.
Sir, please wait for him, Vail, sir. We'll mute.
ಬೈತಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದೇ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. We just calculated the journal impact factor and how it's calculate. Everything we'll got to know that in the manually we calculated, yes. But where we can find this journal impact factor? See, now we'll uh, like these journal impact factor we can access through the journal citation report. This is the product of Clarivate Analytics, and if you have the Web of Science, means default you will not get this journal citation report. That is a separate product that you have to take the access, then only you will get this access the JCR report. And this is the homepage of JCR. And see here another view of journal citation report interface. It's showing exactly how impact factor displayed in a journal. You can see here in the same journal I have taken in the previous screenshot. There I mentioned is a 30.9 is a citations. You can see the current the JF value along with the trend also you can access through this portal. And when you submit your paper, you can go through the impact factor, and the trend also is required. Sometimes faculty have chosen Q4 journal sometimes. So because sometimes Q4 journals some discontinue from the Scopus or Web of Science, it's happened many times. That's why when we are publish, try to publish focus on Q1, Q2, Q3 level of quartile. Okay, now we'll move to the site score. Site score, it's a Scopus own journal metrics actually. Before one is journal impact factor that is published by Web of Clarivate Analytics. This is site score, which is Scopus own journals. Unlike in the JIF, journal impact factor is a 2-year window. Hope you all remember. Okay, they will take 2 years window. When it is comes to the site score, it's a 4-year window and includes all documents type, including score, whatever the publication of their conference proceedings, book chapters, articles, reviews, everything they will consider. And they see, I'll go to, and it's actually comprehensive citation average it will calculate, because since it's a 4 years window, we'll calculate now site score for 2025. The formula is citation received in 2022, 23, 24, 25. It means 4 years to to the publication in 2022, 23, 24, 25, 4 years, divided by total number of documents published in the last 4 years, 2022, 23, 24, 25. Okay, now see, we got to know that we will calculate the citation. See, now we got actually here the worked example I mentioned here. In the last 4 years, there are 4,000 citations was received for the particular publication, and they published there are 1,000 documents in the last 4 years. It means the site score is 4.10. And one more thing is journal impact factors. They release their journal impact factor annually, not annually. When it is comes to the site score, it's every month it's update the site score. That I will show in the next the slides. And the site score, it's the first published in the year maybe in the 2000. Yeah, it's 1 minute. It's the site score is first published in 2016. That time they have considered in the 3-year citation window. In the year 2019, they revised their methodology, and from 2019 site score they are considered in the 4-year window to calculate the site score. Okay. Uh, Okay, this slide shows the actual Scopus source page and accessible using the www.scopus.com/source.uri. Here, one thing before going to the site score, I have to here convey many of them to wish to publish in Scopus, but the problem is they don't know that particular journal is Scopus or not. That is there many of them they're facing. But see, this website is a free of cost. It's completely free to access, even without any subscription also not required, and you no need to log in also. You can see here, since I have the login, but still I have not in the not logged in when I taken this picture, because purposely to understand you all, I logged out and I have taken the screenshot. You see here, I have not logged in, but I can access Scopus journals, whatever indexed. See here, it's showing 49,919 result. The result we found, some of the journals may discontinue in the every year. Now with the Scopus is every month they are releasing their the discontinue and added journal list also. The every it's regularly it's they'll check it if it is not fulfill their Scopus criteria, they will remove their journal. And see, this is the source page of Scopus journal. Using this www.scopus.com slash source URI, you can access the Scopus journal list of journals indexed in the Scopus. You can check, and also I'll show in the next slide. See, this is once you select. See, once you select any journal, once you click on any journals, this page will appear. Yeah, before see here I selected is education and training, because I last 2 days back I discussed with Mohammad Mazuruddin sir, like which discipline are attending in this conference. He said, sir, there is no the humanities, science, social science, all the faculty and researcher are participating. That's the reason I have chosen here the education training journal is a and is one of the Q1 journal, is a quality journal. It started indexing in Scopus in 1959 to 1959 to 2026. Still, it's indexed in Scopus, and it's also completely free. Again, you no need to log in, nothing. Again, you directly you can access, because sometimes what happen, see, when you want to publish, I think is already in the previous session, one of the resource person is discussed about the pediatric journal, right? When you pediatric journal or hijacked journal, what they will do, they will use same name, education and training. They will put some publisher, and they will say it's indexed in the Scopus, and they claim their own journal. That time, when you before submit, come visit www.scopus.com. Once you click www.scopus.com, click sources. Once you click enter that particular here I'll show you here. See, enter the title of the particular journals. Then once you select, this page will appear. Again, once again, I'll confirm you, there is no required login for this or any subscription. See, once you click, you'll get to know that education journal title, year of currently covered by Scopus. It's not discontinued in between any year, 1959 to 2006, and publisher is Emerald. That also you can check, and ISSN number, subject area, and source. And this is since it's a you have not the subscription, you will not get the some more details about this journal in the whatever this is enough for to submit the paper, I hope. Okay, now we'll come to our site score. Yeah, main thing is first we have to understand of our main the agenda of this slide is to show the site score. Just to you all understand, I'm just shown that the education training and journal Scopus coverage, everything. Okay, we'll see now. What is the site score? You can see this journal site score is 7.5. How they calculated? 2022 to 25, there are 1,848 citation has received, and they published 248 articles. It means when we divided 1848, it's coming to 7.5. This is the citation of the site score of this particular journal in the year 2025. And one more thing, see, I told in the previous slide, the site score, every month they update their site score. See, site score tracker 2026. Once you open this page, you will get to know that. See, I hope it's visible. It's last updated 5th August 2026, and every month it's updated. Okay, see, as on today, in the from Jan to till date, they received 1421 citation and 232 articles published in particular journal. As of now, this journal site score is 6.1. In the next month, maybe it will change based on the number of citations and value as thing. And as I informed, this is completely free and without any subscription charges. You can note down the URL, just www.scopus.com. Not much lengthy URL, not much lengthy URL also. Okay. Now we'll go move to the. Okay, now we understood the JIF and site score. I think some of them have some confuse. what is the window period, what is what is window period, what is publisher. Just I'll explain here in the simple way. Directly we'll compare with the both uh, the metrics like JIF and site score. See, in the when it is comes to the journal impact factor, publisher is Clarivate, and data source is Web of Science, and citation window they consider for calculation of impact factor 2 year citation window and 2 years publications they'll take, and the document type here it's considered only articles and reviews only, and it's updated in the mean annual once in a year they publish. When it is comes to the site score, yes, it's a elsewhere product. Scopus data is a data sources, and citation window is 4 years citation window, and document counted, it's all document, whatever document is indexed in the Scopus they consider for their the calculation of site score, and every month it's updated. Okay, now let's talk about the SJR. Hope many of them you're already using, because people are thinking Scopus and Web of Science is a subscription. Scimago journal is a the free to access, open source, anybody can access. Hope many of them are using, but this is one of the conceptual bit different. SJR does not count the citation; it weights the prestige also. SJR journal level metrics is developed by the Scimago research group actually. A citation is it's actually it focus on citation highly regarded journals carries more weightage than the lesser known titles. This is done using the whereas 1 minute is opening. Yes, they are. It's a open access using the www.sjr dot. I'll show in the next slide is the maybe URL I mentioned. Yes. You just type Scimago journal and country rank, you will get this page. Whatever journal you will just type, you will get the details. I'll show in the next slide. Yeah. See, in the Scimago journal only, I searched the education and training journal in the same, which I checked in the site score. Same journal, you can see here, the SJR rank is 0.728 they considered, and see the country of the publications and publisher and the subject area, and this is the Q1. Sometimes faculty publish, they struggle to search in the, because in the Scopus also immediately it will not show the Q1, Q2, Q3. You have to filter. But in the when it is comes to the Scimago, directly you can you will get to know that the which quartile this journal, and discipline wise quartile also it will show, and see the H index of this particular journal is 95, ISSN number, everything is. Once you click this home button in the information, it will redirect to the journal page. It may to help you to avoid the publishing paper in the predatory or hijacked journal. Whenever you publish, if you have anyway Scopus I shown, it's free to access. Anytime you can access through the Scopus. Otherwise also you can use this Scimago journal and country rank, and also you will get to know that in if you select country rank, you will get to know that how many Indian journals, discipline wise also you check. This is very fantastic website. Please, you all, if you are not as of now, you access this website. Please use. You will get many the research, the metrics, and as well as the journal rank and country rank. Everything you will get to know that. Okay, now we'll move to the SNIP. This is one of the metrics. It comes under the journal level metrics. Is a source normalized impact per paper. In fast moving field, in the, as we know, is a molecular biology is naturally receive more citation than mathematics. Why? There is many papers are published, and citation also getting more paper, more comparatively mathematics. SNIP, the SNIP is correct. The correct for the for this dividing into journal citation count by average citation potential of the subject field. So journal from the any discipline become fairly comparable. You just see that the examples before normalization, molecular biology journal shows 8.2 and mathematics shows 1.1. After SNIP normalized the both, it's close together 1.2 and 1.3. You see, putting two journal from the very different fields actually, but it's after the normalization, it's almost 1.2 and 1.3. And normally, when we compare with the any metrics, we should not compare with the subject one discipline to another discipline. That's the reason. SNIP is fulfilled that our problems at that time. Yeah, you look this table here also. It's a one example is a biomedical science is 8.20 in the raw citation average when we taken in that thing, and mathematics it shows 1.10, and architecture design it's just 0.95. Okay, if we compared with the raw numbers directly, architecture and design, it would be look weaker, but that's simple because the field citation volume is not because of the lower quality of the research, because the percentage of the citation is very less comparatively biomedical science to architectural and design. This is the field density problem. Its SNIP solution is to correct the discipline differences by the dividing raw citation counts by averaging the citation potential of the subject field. And yeah, it's showing here. Okay, before we move to article level metrics, a few important caution here. The first one is mentioned is don't judge single paper by its journals. A high quality, sometimes high quality journal impact factor Q1 journals may still publish rarely cited papers, and vice versa. DORA is, I mean, San Francisco Declaration of Research Assessment. They urge to against these practices, and also metrics are comparable with the across field. In the previous slide also I said we should not compare with different subject category or discipline, and watch self citations thing. It's happening in many journals, not now. It's before 2020. I saw somewhere also it's many self citations is happening in many journals. Some journals are inflate their score to improve their H index, or their citations, or to index some Web of Science or Scopus. They use the self citations thing, gaming also, and no single metrics tell you whole story. Hope you all agree, right? See, the always is a JF, site score, SJR, SNIP together is fuller, is a balanced picture only. They'll not give the actual full story of the any particular journals. Okay, let's now move to second level of the metrics, that is article level metrics. Is a simple, and it's like in this family there is scholarly citation counts and altimetrics counts, and normally is a scope of this scholarly citation is a formal citation inside the peer reviewed journals, books, proceedings only, and normally it will take to accumulating the citation normally 12 to 36 based on the publications peer review process. Everything will get to the citation will take normally it will take 12 to 36 month, and audience here it's only academic peers and active domain researcher, and primary sources is Scopus and Web of Science Scholar, Google Scholar, and other the databases. And when it is comes to the altmetrics, it's a scope is a real time. It's a, now you can see any the elsewhere enrolled journals. You can see the altmetric score also. It's regularly real time. It's update their social media engagement, and also instance speed. Immediately it's within a hour, within a day, it's start showing your paper, how in the globally is reach your paper, and audience here a policymaker, news media, industry professionals, and broader public also. It capture data from public documents, news media, Wikipedia, blogs, Twitter, mentally also. Now you can see here once tell you the scholarly impact, the scholarly citation counts, And altmetrics, it's tell you the real world reach, how your paper is connect in the reach to the global globally. Yes. Now we'll come to the simplest article level is the um, article level metrics in the citation counts. Here see is a 40, here I mentioned here's a 47 citation, means the particular article has received 47 times publication in 2000. One article is published in 2022. In the 2022 till date, as of now, is a 47 times it's cited. It means that citation is that particular article citation is 47. It's tracked continuously rather than the any window in when it is comes to the site score or any journal impact factor. There is a window, no, 2 years window, 4 years window, like that, but here no window, nothing. It's a simple article level metrics running tally how many times single article has been cited. Other scholarly works, unlike other like journal impact factor or site score, as a sources, again Web of Science, Scopus, Google Scholar, and different platform also. No annual cutoff, nothing. Okay, we'll go to now altmetrics. Altmetrics actually newer to the metric family. Uh, Metric family, it that measure the reach and influence of the single article rather than the average performance of the across entire journal, combining the scholarly citation with the real world attention. In this example, you can see here 128, the altmetrics attention score. See, once again, I will clarify the altmetrics the attention score means not citation. It's a different concept. In the mean, it's a the altmetrics score. Yeah. Here you will see the altmetric score is mentioned here. Okay. So, the article was mentioned in 40 in news stories, 85 tweets, 3 policy document, totally 128. For more attention than the citable count alone with the it suggests actually. And see, the same article is published in same in the mean, if I check in the citation of this particular article, it's in still in 10, 15, but in the altmetric score it shows the 128 is the total score it's showing. Okay, now we'll move to the author level metrics. See, we saw the journal level metrics. Under the journal level metrics, there is a JF, then site score, and SJR, and one more is SNIP. And article level metrics, we saw that the citation count and author metrics. Now we are moving to the author level metrics. Author level metrics are quantitative indicators used to assess the research productivity, impact, visibility, and scholarly influence of the individual author. Okay, it's mainly based on the author publication, citation, and research output. We'll go to next. Author level metrics. Here you see there are many author level metrics. Here I listed few and focusing H index, I10 index, and G index. The H index maybe in the next slide I'll explain detail, but well, okay. We'll now go deeper understanding the three most the commonly used these index. We'll move to yeah. Before going to the calculate the index, first we have to know where these author level metrics we can find. Hope many of them already have the Google Scholar, right? You know your citations, you know your H index, and some of them they started now. See, and you will get to know that in the Google Scholar you can know the citation, H index, I10 index, right? And when it comes to the Scopus we can access site score, SJR, SNIP, and different thing. And Web of Science, it's provide the JF, and the Dimension, Altmetrics, and Scimago also. These are all the platform to check the author level metrics. Okay. First, now we'll move to the author level metrics. Author level metrics is Hesrich. Uh, 1 minute, excuse me, just a minute. Yeah, is there something in the screen? Somebody is using the drawing, no? What is this? Admin, can you please clear that red color letter? If it is possible, otherwise, okay. Otherwise, I'll stop and once again, I'll share the screen, no? Easy, easy, yes. Just a minute. Oh, now clear. Okay, understanding and calculating the H index. We'll go for what is H index? Yeah, I'll come. H index we called as Hisrich index. It's George E. Hisrich in the 2000 in the year 2005. He's introduced the H index. It's a simple thing. Is a definition of the H index is an author has an H index of H if H of the papers have each been cited at least H number of times. Okay, the H index the axis we can find in the Google Scholar, Web of Science, and the Scopus also. Now we will calculate manually how the H index is calculated. The first thing is uh, first list all your paper in order to highest citations to lowest citation. For example, here there are 7 paper published by X author. His paper has received 101, 186 in the different citation is received. And what we have to do, we have to first rearrange in the highest citations to lowest citations. Okay. Now we rearrange it. See, in the first tab, the column is paper rank 1, 2, 3 has given for 7 papers, and the citation 101, 86, 77, 56, 16, 12, and 4 has given. Now we'll calculate how it's work. Okay. See, the first rank paper has received 101 citation. It means 101 is more than 101 is more than 1. Okay, now we'll go to the second. See, second paper has received two. Second paper, the second rank paper has received 86. 86 is more than 2. Like you just see now, sixth paper is it's received the 12 citation, and 12 citation is greater than the 6. Okay, and satisfied, but the paper 7 has only 4 citation and 4 is less than 7. You can see here 4 is less than 7. We'll stop it and we'll move to we consider as the 6 is the H index. See, once again, I'll clarify here. Once again, if you have any confusion, see, what we'll do, we will rearrange the paper as per the citations. Okay, now we'll give the rank to the paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 7, paper 6. See, each rank we will check the citation. Once it's a reach the rank the citation is less than the rank, we will consider that is the previous one is considered as a H index. For example, one more example we can check here. Let's practice one more the example. Suppose you have published 10 papers. With these, citation is 101, 56, 86, 16, 17, 12, 8, 4, 4, 1, 1, irrespective of the. Now we have to sort the descending order of the highest to lowest. It's done. It's ready now. You notice here, the 7th rank citation count is 8. See, highlighted in the green. 7th rank paper is a 8th citation. When it comes to the 8, yeah, it's coming here. At the 8th rank paper, you see here, citation drops to 4, which is less than the 8. So it fails the our requirement. Then we'll consider, since 8 rank paper is less than 4, we'll consider the H index is 7. And one more, the index is I10 index. I10 index is the introduced by the Google Scholar only. It's a simple counts, is a total number of publication by scholar that have been received at least 10 citation. It's not much any calculation also. You can see here the ex author has published 10 paper. First paper has here also we have to rearrange from the highest citation to lowest citations. See 50, 42, 37, 25, 12 and 10. Now you see the next article is 8 citation. It means his I10 index is 6 because his paper has received his, see you can see here his paper 6 yes, yeah, his 6 paper has received the more than 10 citation. It means his I10 index is 6. And it says okay. Okay, now we'll move to the G index. D index is measure the research citation impact, giving to more weightage, more weight to highly cited paper. And the we this is actually updated version of the H index also is called. The G index is proposed by Leo Engo in 2006. Is given more weightage to highly cited paper compared to the H index. The definition is simple. A researcher has G index of G if the top G articles have together received at least G square citations. Okay, the rule is G is largest rank where total citation is G square. There's a simple calculation. We'll look into this table. Yeah. See, here also we arranged the papers in the highest rank to lowest rank and calculated the cumulative citation here. See, document 1, document 2, document 3, document 4. This is the citation 60, 25, 15. And this is the square of G square. 1 is a 1 G square is 1. 2G square is 4, 3G square is 9, 4G square is 16, and 5G square is 25. Like this only we calculated it. 15G square is 225 is coming. Now we'll see the cumulative. Cumulative, how we calculated? We all know how to calculate the cumulative. See, first article is 60, 60. Second article is 25 citation. 60 plus 25 is 85. 85 plus 25 is 100. 100 plus 10, 110. Like this, we calculated his total citation. He received totally 137 citation received in the particular author. Okay, now we'll see. You can observe here the cumulative values and the G square values and cumulative values. The first G square is 1, cumulative value is 60. It's a value is more than G square value. And 4 here is a 85. It's a more than G square value. Yes. And see third paper 9 G square value is 100. It's a more than. Like this, you can see observe here document 11. The G square is 121. G square is 121. G square is 121 and cumulative value is 133. Since 133 is greater than the 121, it's consideration of the satisfied. Yes, it's also. But when we in the 12th document, you just observe here. See, 12th document have cumulative citation 134, but G square is 144. It's the cumulative value is less than G square value. It means this particular author G index is the 11. Okay, hope it's clear. Okay, we'll go to next one. Okay, this is the second part of this session is author profile. Hope you all have the author profile mainly in the Google Scholar or any other profile. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I hope you all clear about the journal level metrics and the article level metrics and author level metrics. Now we'll move to the author level author profile. Uh, let's now move to the second major theme of today's session, author profile. Constructing unique academic identifier, resolving the name disambiguation, and the maximizing the research discoverability. Okay, first we have to understand what exactly author profile. Author profile, it means a persistent verifiable online record that consolidate researcher publication, citation. 1 minute. Sorry. What is exactly author profile? It's a verifiable online record, consolidated research publication, citations, affiliation under the unique identity, solving the problems of the ambiguity of the name. Here you can see, here I mentioned my name is, some of my paper has SQ. Actually, my full name is Shivakumara SU. But in the publication and while in the citing paper with other authors, and sometimes in the algorithm of the particular databases, it's mentioned my name is S Kumar. Sometimes is happen Kumar S, and sometimes is S Kumara. Here you can observe is A is added in the main A, and then please. And do you think these are all same name or different name? Yes, it's only one person name, but but it's published in my papers in different name. This the problems the author profile will overcome. How it will overcome, like that we'll see in the next our slides. It Disambiguation authors ambiguities of the authors common in the similarly spelled name also, link publication across the name change, affiliation, spelling variants also. It auto track the citation counts and H index in the over the time. And sometimes and required many funders also, they will check your author profile when they are allowing awarding the projects, or university appraisal systems also now checking the author profiles. Okay, now we'll move to our next slide. Yes, there are four important research profile platform. Everyone has to should be know that. One is ORCID identity. I can say it's an identity, and the ORCID is a 16-digit the number that I'll explain in the next slide. And see, and one more here we are focusing on Scopus. Scopus is auto-generated. It's not individual cannot create the Scopus. Once your paper is published in Scopus, it algorithm automatically generate your the ID. And Web of Science is a researcher profile and citation record that you can create your the Web of Science ID. If you have not published paper in Web of Science also, you can create. And also this research profile will provide the peer review and editorial activity also. And many faculty are in this session also, and participant, they already involved the review and review the journals. And because they will send the mail, you will review and you will complete. It's not in the any local or thing journal. It's any international journals. If you review the Web of Science, if the journal is indexed in the Web of Science, are also you can track that how many papers you reviewed, everything you will get to know that. And next one is Google Scholar, is a curated profiles. It's a broadest coverage. Here is books, preprints, conference, public, and high public visibility is there in the Google Scholar. Now we'll uh, go through the all the platform, and also here I included the Indian the platforms like Vidwan and IRNS also, that also we'll discuss in the next our slides. Hope hope you all remember this the icon. If they have already created, sure, you know your ORCID ID. This is like Aadhaar ID for research, I can say. Why means now many publishers, and when you upload the paper, they will ask the manuscript, the ORCID ID. If you, when you are uploading manuscript central or editorial manager, they will. They will first they will ask enter your ORCID ID. Other than it won't go in the next step. That's the reason now ORCID ID is very important. And the ORCID ID is full form is open research and contributor ID. It is free, is a non proprietary. The independent body is handling these databases, and I already said is a 16 digit number. It's a see here, and it is integrated with the Scopus, Web of Science, Crossref, and also some of the funders also they integrated their funding while they're filling the form. You have to enter your ORCID ID, and when you submit the manuscript, also the ORCID ID is mandatory. And once you link with the Crossref or Scopus, it will auto update your publication list in the ORCID ID, and also increasingly becoming the mandatory now journal publication. What I mentioned here, yes, is required. If you don't have your ORCID ID yet, I strongly recommend create your ORCID ID immediately, and it's a simple step, not much any required. Just your enter your email ID and your name and whatever thing, then you can set up your ORCID ID. And now I'll move to my next slide is yeah, see, this is the ORCID ID of this is my the ORCID ID profile. You can see here my name is Dr. Shivakumara SU. It's mentioned here, and there are different name Dr. Shivakumara. Some paper is published in the name and Shivakumara SU, Shiva colon, and sometimes Kumara comma SUS, and sometimes Shiva Kumara SU. There is no space in between. It's happened in many of the here the participant also. When you check your paper is published or not in the Scopus or Google Scholar also, it's happened. You'll not get the articles. The thing is your name is by mistake in the mean spelling error. Something is happening that if it is connect with your profile with the ORCID ID, easily you can retrieve that particular paper. Here you can apply upload your employment details, your Scopus ID. You can link see here the Scopus ID also. I'll come to this point. See, here is a two Scopus ID is there for see this is my Scopus ID. Both IDs belongs to me. That I'll discuss in the next slide. But since it's I just observed, that's already I supposed to tell you. And see, ORCID ID is only one ID, and but see here it's a I go when I published paper, it's a two ID is created because of my name is mismatch in the Scopus algorithm. That's the reason. Okay, once if I connected that time only in the scope the ORCID ID, it show maybe the one author ID has created. I'll show you how to merge with one single ID. Okay. Uh, Hope you understand the ORCID ID and how it's work. ORCID ID is again is a free, and there is no subscription or any access login credential not required. That you have to create yourself. There is no that also simple steps to create the your ORCID ID. See, this is my ORCID ID, and I can say is a the this is my other of research other. Okay, okay. Now I'll move to the next Scopus author ID. Those who have already published a paper in Scopus, sure you will you already check you already logged in your Scopus. This is auto generated by elsewhere algorithm from your indexing publication. You do not create yourself. That's not possible. and it's provide the your H index, your and it's feed the official to official it feeds official H index and your CAS and APA scrutiny processing scoring, and also here also we required if any misplace of your name and if any corrections you can write mail to the scopers. They will immediately respond to your the query. That also has happened many in my case also. It's created to two scopus ID I shown in previous slide. No, see here it's created. Then I the communicated with the scopus team through the mail. They immediately they linked with my scopus profile, and now if I published in Shivakumara or Shivakumar SU also, we automatically scopus will identify yes is the same person. Like my paper, it comes to the one say my author profile of scopus author profile. Okay, one important the okay now it's one important I have to tell in the next I can okay proceed. Okay, this is the scopus author profile. uh, Anybody know whose name is? Anybody can guess whose scopus author profile? Please unmute and please tell, because uh, if possible, no? Yes, yes, in chat. Yes, yes, this is the Professor CNR Rao sir, the Scopus ID. Actually, why I ask this question? Everybody know Professor CNR Rao, but when I capture this data, because that time also I'm not because since I'm the commerce background, I'm not much the I think mean focused only CNR Rao sir, but see here full name is Chintamani Nagesha Ramachandra Rao sir. But here also I'll show how Professor CNR Rao sir paper published in different name in the before that also is corrected. See his this is the scopus profile of CNR Rao sir. His affiliation also is mentioned. If I click here is a show all affiliation, we can see his all affiliation, and see here it shows his scopus ID. Scopus ID, this is one ID he's integrated with him, and he received totally 1,09,595 scopus citation. I'll very clearly say Scopus. It's not Google Scholar citations. Google Scholar is a different citation. Web of Science is a different citation. This is the Scopus citations, and he published 1,815 documents, and his H index is 154. It means his 154 papers has received more than 154 citations. That we can we'll get to know that and see, and we can uh, access the number of papers he published and cited by 82,183 documents actually, and his co-author with 1,228 co-author. 25 topics he covered his publication. It's only focusing on his scopus publication. If he has published in some other databases, if it is that same journal is the indexed in Web of Science and Scopus, sure it will reflect. If it is that database is indexed only Web of Science, that it won't come here. Okay. Uh, Okay, next is moving to Web of Science researcher profile. Now, and also we can say is a researcher ID. Researcher ID is a unique researcher identifier provided by Clarivate Web of Science. And before it's we now it's clearly it's a Web of Science researcher profile. Before it's a researcher ID we thing, and it's a key features. It's provide the unique researcher identifier, connect the researcher with the Web of Science publications, help to distinguish author with the similar names, track citation and H index, and mainly we can connect with the ORC ID, and also it helps to the know the peer review process also. How many papers you reviewed in the Web of Science journals, everything you will get to know this. Sorry, since I'm in office, I'm getting call one by one. That's why. Sorry for the disturbance. Yeah, see, this is the homepage of the Web of Science author profile. This is a CNR Rao sir, the Web of Science author profile. You can see here, Professor CNR sir has published in different name in Web of Science indexed papers like Rao CNR, Rao C.N.R, Rao.CNR. Hope you a lot got to know that why is a author profile is important. See, he published in different also in different name. Now all papers, there are 1,843 papers is published in Web of Science. 1,842 paper he published in Web of Science. All paper are in sometimes in the a few papers has in different name also. Sometimes is a CNR Rao sir name is CP Rao also. It's indexed in the Web of Science that time. Now it's integrated all the his name. The ambiguity is clear. Now using this author profile, he now is all papers is 1842 paper published in Web of Science. Now anybody can please anybody can maybe hope you observed here it's a total document is showing 1843, and but it's public in the next line is showing 1842 publication index Web of Science. See, he published 1843 publications. Out of that, 1842 is Web of Science. One paper is not indexed in the Web of Science, but you can include. And see, anybody has already published the paper in Scopus or any other platforms, but still you have not created Web of Science. You think once I published in Web of Science only the I can create the account, the Web of Science account like that. If you think no, you can create. And you can add your Scopus index paper, any other paper also you can add. It will comes under non-indexed publication. It means Web of Science non-indexed publications, and also it shows 45 verified peer review has done. And also see here the different organization present. His organization is Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research, and other his affiliation also listed in the profile. See, when he was working in University of South Africa, when that publication also included, once he changed the affiliation, ID will not change. That you have to understand. Same ID will carry your whole research journey. Every time will not change. When you work in any institution, it will change your affiliation only, not your the publication details. Yeah, we'll go for the next the Google Scholar. Probably the platform most of them already in created. If it is not created, if time permit, sure we'll create. It's a simple step. I'll show you. You can create yourself. It's not much time also not required. And we'll go to now Google Scholar. Google Scholar is a profile, shows your publication, total citation received, H index, I10 index, everything. And also it's provide the graph of the your publications. I'll move to the next time. This is the Google Scholar profile of CNR Rao sir, Professor of Chemistry, and verified the Gmail, his institution email ID. You can see his the citation, the publication and citation trend also, and see his received. There you all remember 1,09,000. See here 1,26,000. 937 total citation he received. His H index is 165. There his H index is 154. I remember. Okay. See the different the thing, and this is a simple method to the create. Anybody can create. If you want to follow CNR Rao sir, once you create your the Google Scholar profile, just click the follow. When he get any new citation, any patent, any new articles, you will get mail alerts. Like this is a CNR browser. This is an example for you. If you want to follow any researcher in your discipline, you can click and you will get to know that what's happening in the in mean what type of the papers they are publishing. You will get some ideas to publish paper in future. And okay, now whatever I discussed now is our all international the author profiles. And now we'll let move to the first Indian national platform, that is Vidwan. If hope you a few of them has created Vidwan ID. Vidwan is a expert database developed by the Inflinet Center and funded by the government of India. It's not a private the portal. It's a purely our government of India funded project. And here you can Indian researcher, scientist, faculty members are expert are enrolled their profile here, and it provide the subject expert details. It capture the affiliation, publications, academic contributions, and it helps to identify the experts. See, today you are conducting the workshop. If you want to know the expert in so and so subject, for the any, if you are future any conduct any workshop, any FDP, if you want to particular subject area, any expert, you just log into Vidwan, you will get to know that experts list also, if they are created with one account. And here you have to update your name correctly, and the research area and expertise and academic qualification you just update your all publications, scholarly contributions, everything. And the publication details and you just update. And see, this is the Vidwan profile of CNR Rao sir. See his affiliation, everything. How many articles he uploaded here? 1,419, 133 books, and he received one award. It's not fully updated. It's many award he received. We all know, but his updated one. And see here citations, everything. And also you can see here you observe similar expert. He's the chemistry. His area of special the discipline is chemistry. You can see all chemistry related similar profiles. You will get to know that. And he is presently is affiliated to Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research. You can see here 55 people has registered in the same organization. You can access the details, and also you can connect the ORCID ID, Scopus ID, researcher ID, all IDs you can connect. This is the beauty of the Vidwan profile. And next I'll move to the next profile is next is IRNS. Is many of them here maybe librarian also in this the session. Why I'm preferably I'm telling you the IRNS is now is IRNS is the research information management platform by the Inflinet. It helps to the institutions to create, manage the research profile. If you are librarian or any faculty members also coordinate, just log on to IRINS. You just click a new instance icon, then you will get the simple on form. Once you fill, you will get one beautiful website. They will create everything. It means once you registered, you will get the communication email from the IRNS Implement team. Once you provide that your faculty details, their ORCID ID, Google Scholar ID, and the Scopus ID, they will create your college profile anytime. I'll in the next slide I can show that details. See, this is the Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research profile. This is the CNR Rao sir again, their profile. I'll show you in my college the IRNS profile also. You will get in the single platform. You can access all your faculty and how they are publishing, and open access, how many of them publishing, how many citations in your organization. It's if you in the GFGC college, if you have not yet created, immediately if in participant, you just check IRNS the website. You just feel you will get this beautiful website. And I'll show you. This is just showing the CNR Rao sir the profile. I'll end of this session I'll show this uh, uh, college profile, how it's show. Okay, and C is a similar expert in their organization, and same department also in the chemistry, because and see the IDs are integrated. His Google Scholar, his altmetric, I see altmetrics 9 is altmetrics attention score also is mentioned here, and Google Scholar H index also it's mentioned here. Okay, now we'll move to okay. Now we saw different the major author identifier, ORCID, Scopus, Web of Science Google Scholar, Vidwan, and IRNS. And see, most of the not most of, all of the profiles are free. We need not to pay. We no not to pay single penny for the any registration of any profile. Say free to view, free to view, free. See, no. See, only Scopus is once you publish the paper, then only it will create. Hope this slide is you can check how what type of the metrics also you can access, and platform also is mentioned. Okay, next the let me the understand the best practices as your author profile. Register once, use everywhere. Yes, once you create the ORCID ID, once you create the Scopus Web of Science ID, automatically it update your profile. And if you connect with the ORCID and thing, and it's not one time work only. Use one consistent name when you publish the paper. Don't change the affiliation. Sometimes you when you see if the faculty is GFGC Bangaru Tirupati, sometimes you will mention Department of Mathematics, comma GFGC Bangaru Tirupati. Don't do like this, because normally in the when indexing, write your name only. Don't mention the department. Since you are in the author profile, everything will come. You just mention your name, your designation, and college name. Otherwise, is again confusion for the algorithm. It won't capture your data. That's also possible. And also add your institution name properly. That's correct. Review and correct regularly. Regularly you check your Scopus and Google Scholar profile, if anything. And Google Scholar profile, there is an option called alert options. Once you enable the alert, you will get to know that when your paper is indexed, you got any citation, you will get mail alert also. And link all your profiles together with different platforms. And also keep your profile public. If you create everything but it's not available to public, no, here when you create, it should be in the public. You just enable to public thing. And let's mm, in this in the this is a final slide. The Thank you once again, you all, for your attention. And please contact for any clarification required. It's my email ID is mentioned here, su.shivakumara@gmail.com. And my website also is mentioned here, www.shivakumarasu.wordpress.com. And if you have any further questions regarding this, we can. Before that time, if you have time, the organizer, if you have 5 minutes time, can I open and live show the some websites here? What time now?
Yes, sir.
3:05?
Please go ahead. Go ahead,
Huh?
sir.
Just I'll not take much time. Just I need 5 minutes only. That's it.
Yes,
Huh?
yes. You can
Yeah.
proceed.
Thank you. Thank you. Hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yeah. Thank you, madam. Yes. Yeah. For this FDP, I have listed on few website. Within in a short time, I'll just show you different the website. See, we discussed about the Web of Science journals. In the Web of Science, people think we don't have access. How to check the Web of Science the journals? Okay, it's a simple thing. 1 minute. I'll just open one more slide. Education. Just a minute. Yeah, I don't have the Web of Science. How can I check the web, this journal is indexed or not in the Web of Science? It's a simple, you just click mjlclarivate.com master journal list. It's a full form .clarivate.com/home. This page will appear. It's a free of there is no registration. There is no subscription required. You just type whatever journal name you want. If you want to search, you search journal. See, you will get see related journals. You see here. Now I search Journal of Education. you will get, but since it's a limited access, you will get these details only. And we'll see. No, now it's asking the login credential. So up to here, the journal is indexed or not, and publisher details and ISSN number, you will get to know this. Okay. And second website is next is Scopus. Scopus, I already shown the screenshot in the presentation. See here, this is the homepage of the Scopus. It's a simple www.scopus.com only. Once you click, there is the option called sources. Once you click the sources, see this page will appear. See, you select title and enter your journal. See, Journal of Educational Psychology. If you want to check Journal of Education Psychology, click Education Psychology. See, once you click, see, journal is indexed in Web of Science in the Scopus from 1910 to 2016. Who is the publisher of the journal? And see, sometimes what happened, somebody is in the publisher in the journal say, sir, we are in our journal is indexed in Web of Science. When you check here, no, if it is mentioned 2025 here, it means it's not in the part of the Scopus. See, it was indexed in Scopus, not now. Okay, this you have to regularly check. It's a free of cost. Again, I'm telling you, there is no registration, and login also is not required. And one more is Saimago. Okay, it's a simple thing. Is a ORCD I shown in the, and author profile I'll show you. See, again, if you want to check your author profile, I'll show you here. See, this is the homepage of the Scopus. Click here, author search option is there. Next, before the source. See, I'll type here CNR Rao sir name. See, now it's appear. You can try your name. If it is already published your paper in Scopus, you will get this your name. See, once I click the CNR surname, see, we will get his publication. How many papers he published? His all publication. We can see here. See how many citation, everything. Okay. Okay. Now we'll move to Web of Science researcher ID I shown, and this is important. I'll show IRNS. See, this is the IRNS profile. If you, I'll show my institution IRNS, BMSc. Yeah. See here, faculty members or the librarian. If you have not yet completed the IRNS profile, you just log into IRNS profile. You will get to know that how many in the single platform you can access your for all faculties publication, their profile. See, if I want to check a particular faculty profile, I click here. See, she is our faculty member. So her paper she have published 6 paper in journal and book chapter, everything in the, if it is in your paper is published in, if it is not indexed in the Scopus Web of Science, also you can create the Vidwan account. And also this is the Vidwan profile ID, vidwan.inflibnet.ac.in. Once you comes here, click login as an expert. You can create your own account. Once you create the Vidwan account, IRN also connected with the Vidwan account. In this, I complete my the part of the session is completed. Now over to the organizer.
Thank you, sir, for your presentation. Now the session is open for the questions. Participants can raise the questions.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sir, some journals have been in the Scopus index
Mm-hmm.
for some years, and it will be removed after a certain time. What is the
Yes.
reason for it?
See, sir, Scopus or Web of Science, regularly they will check their quality. The journals, no, they have to fulfill their criteria. If sometimes when they are indexed in the Web of Science or Scopus, that time they are fulfill their criteria. When it's once indexed, no, Some journals is happened in many cases. You all know about. They start publishing, charging the APC, and they are publishing many. Mean number of journals. They are not fulfilling their criteria and not following the peer review process. Also, that time the Web of Science and the Scopus, their research team, they will remove from their databases. But if already published paper in see, for example, I'll come to the you published paper in 2025, but it's discontinue in the 2026. You don't worry, sir. Your paper is in Scopus, indexed in Scopus, but is considered as a Scopus index paper only. But don't send your paper in the 2026. That's the reason. If it is not fulfilled their criteria, they will remove. It's a regular process, sir. Not mean not annually or thing. It's regular. Every month Scopus scrutiny the journals.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Any questions? Yeah.
You can raise your questions in chat box also.
Yeah, if you have no questions.
Yes, we don't have any questions, sir. Hope
Yeah.
we don't have any questions from the participants. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for such an insightful lecture you have given. And you have covered many aspects, especially what H index and I-10 index, G index, and what is exactly the citation, reference, and metrics. These are all the actual meanings you have covered in the presentation. And also, with this lecture, we came to know how to create Google Scholars profile. And then these are all the essential profiles. Every research scholars, or teaching professionals should have the profiles. And Vidwan and ORCID, ORCAD, and Scoopers, and many more things you have covered in the lecture. And also, we came to know how to find out whether the journal is indexed or not. You have shown many more websites through which we can find out the journal is indexed or not. So, finally, you have covered all the aspects. Thank you, sir. Thank you for such a insightful session. Now we'll move on to the next phase of this session. That is vote of thanks.
Thank you.
Now
Thanks.
I will
Thanks to the in the end. Just I conclude from my end. I thanks to the both the principal of the college and Ramakrishna Pasar and Manjula ma'am and Mohammad Muzaruddin for inviting me for this session. Once again, thanks to all the participants. Thank you. Thank you very much.
thank you. Thank you so much, sir. So now we'll move on to the next phase of this session. That is the vote of thanks. Now I request Professor Manjula B. Madam, Principal, Government First Grade College, Bungadur, Tirupati, to present vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Mohammed Mazur. Respected dignitaries, esteemed colleagues, resource persons, and dear participants. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks at the valedictory program of our 5-day virtual faculty development program, Research Renaissance, Navigating Ethics, Technology, and Methodology in Contemporary Scholarship. As we come to the conclusion of these 5 enriching days, I believe we can look back with a sense of fulfillment. This FDP has taken us through several important dimensions of contemporary research, from research methodology and generative AI to plagiarism, research integrity, ethical concerns, research tools, funding opportunities, field research, research metrics, and academic profiles. At the outset, I express our sincere gratitude to Dr. S. Gopalaraju, Government First Grade College, Anikal, for coming together with our institution to organize this academic initiative. Our collaboration has demonstrated how institutions can create meaningful academic platforms for pooling their ideas, expertise, and commitment. I place on record our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Shivakumar, librarian and our resource person for today from BMS College of Architecture. Sir, I truly believe library is the heart of any institution, and you have demonstrated very successfully why it is so. You have taken us through various research metrics and academic profiles. We do come across instances where our institutions or our individual identities are spelt in many different ways. Thank you for bringing a consensus to this issue.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
also place on record a sincere thanks to all the resource persons who have contributed so selflessly to the success of this program. I would now like to acknowledge the contribution of all the program coordinators, the IQAC teams, teaching and non teaching staff, and technical support teams whose work behind the scenes made this virtual program possible. Organizing an online virtual program requires a lot of coordination, communication, and considerable attention to detail. I take this opportunity to thank the convener of this program, Mrs. Kokila M., a dear friend of mine, and the person who made all this possible. Thank you, Kokila. I thank Dr. Muhammad Mazaruddin, our convener representing Government First Grade College, Bangaru Tirupati, the brain behind all the academic work and the online work that has happened through this 5 days program. A special thanks to Ms. Netravati KV, the IQAC coordinator and the convener from Government First Grade College, Anikal. Your attention to detail is absolutely commendable. Thank you so much for making this possible, Dr. Netravati. A special word of thanks to the principal of Government First Grade College, Anikal. Thank you, sir, for trusting a small institution like ours and collaborating with us to make this possible. Thank you, Dr. Ramakrishna, sir.
Thank you,
A
madam. Thank
special
you.
thanks to all the participants. Your presence, questions, interactions, and willingness to engage made all these sessions even more meaningful. A program of this nature becomes successful not merely because of its speakers, but also because of the intellectual curiosity and participation of its audience. Your enthusiastic support has made this a really successful program. I thank everyone who made this program successful through your registration, your communication, your technical coordination, session management, attendance, and feedback process. Every small contribution has been a part of this larger academic journey. As we conclude, I hope that the knowledge gained during these 5 days will travel beyond this FDP to our classrooms, research projects, publications, institutions, and communities. May we continue to pursue scholarship that is rigorous in its methodology, responsible in its ethics, informed by technology, and meaningful in its social impact. Finally, let us remember that a valedictory program is not an ending, it is a transition from one learning application to another. On behalf of the organizing institutions, I once again thank each one of you for all your valuable time, enthusiastic participation, and academic companionship. With that, I conclude the vote of thanks. Thank you. Have a wonderful and enriching day ahead.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for a detailed presentation of the vote of thanks. And actually, I would like to thank Professor Manjuna, ma'am, because you made this program successful. You have done many things for this program behind the screen. So, thanks from the participants, from the institutions, from both the institutions, from the conveners. I would like to thank Professor Manjula ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your coordination and support for making this program successful. Thank you, ma'am.